what conversations you've been having lately and what you've been working on.
Well, most recently, every conversation includes the impact on lives of people because of COVID-19. It seems like disingenuous, even though there are a lot of other things going on, to not acknowledge that the world as we know it has changed dramatically, and it's the world. So one of the things that we're focusing on is there's one thing to raise awareness. But I had a guest in studio it's probably about a month and a half ago when I could have people in studio. And he talked about we're really past the raising awareness stage.
Mm-hmm.
And talk about the engagement and action stage. Because if you're not aware that there's a climate crisis, you're either in denial or living under a rock with no access to any kind of science. So we're trying really hard in every interview, in our trainings, in our interactions, to say to people, this is our time to get engaged, and everybody can do something. So we're focusing around that message of not just awareness. I mean, I could be really, pithy about saying, really raise awareness. Well, we're right past that. So really, what are the calls to action that people can feel as though they're having a meaningful impact on what's going on around us?
Yeah. And I think one of the things that really hit me is the idea of this pandemic with COVID-19 as kind of a wake-up call for our planet. Our planet, through its billions of year history, has at many stages reset itself. And our world is going to be here no matter whether or not the human race is part of it or not. And people don't like to have that conversation, but there are real drastic changes that need to be made if human beings are going to be able to live sustainably on our planet and in balance with the rest of the natural world. And a pandemic like this, you hope, would serve as an overdue wake-up call that it's not just about the plants and animals in wild places. It's about all of us as a living part of this planet. Everything is connected. And when something like this happens, a pandemic or a natural disaster or weather phenomena, climate change, it's a sign of this lack of balance, and it's very tangible for people, and now it's hitting everybody. So
it's getting people's attention.
You can't ignore it.
Right, that I think about is the parallel that it is to climate change, because it's not a discussion. Climate change is a reality. That's why we call it climate reality. And whether you believe in it or not, it really doesn't matter. It's a moot point, because if there's going to be a drought, whether you believe in the drought or not, there's a drought or a wildfire or flooding. And to me, the good thing that we can really remember about this pandemic is that we are a global community, because climate change knows no boundaries, no political affiliations, nor does COVID-19. It just passes through, and it has impacted all of our lives. So to me, that's the good news in this, that awareness. Whereas after 9/11, the focus was on protecting our country, building bombs, upping security, doing everything we could to protect us. Well, this is a different focus. It comes from us to the world. How do we, as a global community, what is it going to look like to fly or to have big conferences? One of my favorite conferences that's in October, we just got the news that it's canceled, and it feeds my soul.
Right.
So what is that going to be, and how do we turn this incredible pain and suffering and fear into an opportunity? Not all in one day, but as we go along, keeping that like right here and in our hearts, that there is an opportunity, and global leaders like never before are going to have to work together to figure out solutions.
Yeah, and I think, we as a species, human beings, seem to thrive on our reaction to emergency situations. And people like you and I People in the educational and environmental communities have been saying for a while that our planet has been in an emergency, but now it's hitting everyone, and it can't be denied.
No, you can't.
Yeah.
You really can't. It shouldn't have been denied before, but now, like, it's in your face.